Morning YouTube. Robert the Coroner's right here, getting ready to play some Overwatch. Thought I'd throw down a few thoughts this morning because I didn't do one yesterday. I was just being lazy, and I think I even recorded one, like I set out one, and then I was like, nah. Never got around to uploading it. Never got around to editing and fixing and all the stuff that I try to do for it. But one thing that I wanted to talk about was commitments and promises. I made my husband a promise this year, and it was a couple weeks ago actually. I told him, no, I'm sorry, it was last week. I told him, I promise you that from now until your birthday in July, I will try and play Final Fantasy for 2 hours every day, assuming of course that I'm not working and trying to watch WWE, because I mean, I'm doing this, and I'm not that I said that I'm trying to do my YouTube stuff, and he understands that I'm trying to produce content that everybody can enjoy. So he's like, yeah, no, I get that. So Monday and Tuesday, if I work, I can't. If I work and then come home to try and watch WWE, then I'm off the hook. But last night, I even with not working but watching WWE, I still managed 2 hours, because the second hour of Raw was a waste of your time. WWE Fastlane was ridiculous. I do have a review up on the channel. Please go on ahead and go give that some love. And yeah, no, I very much enjoy the fact that I didn't have to, well, I went back and I kind of, because I said I was going to go back and I was going to try and watch it on WWE's YouTube channel. I didn't manage, but I did manage to like go through the results, and yeah, I didn't miss much. Let's see. Plan for the day, I'm going to play a bit of Overwatch, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to probably play some, because I got to be at work at 1 today. Probably going to try and play a little bit later, but I wanted to show you guys my progress with the knitting. I don't know if y'all can tell. Yeah, we're in the second color. We're now in silver. Oh man, one of my things fell off. But I feel like I'm getting better and better as time goes on with this. And for some reason, while doing this, I acquired additional stitches in this thing, and I don't know how I did it, but you know what, to me it doesn't really matter, because I like really wide scarves, and I feel like this scarf as it is, if I were to, like, let's say I were to just keep knitting and I don't come up with any additional stitches. I don't come out with anything insane. I would wear this scarf. But you know, this is kind of the practice run, and it is in my hope that the recipient of this, you know, gets to looks at it, realizes the effort was put in, sees the hours that were given to this, because I've been putting in more and more and more time that as days have gone on, because I realized that their birthday is in July, which was news to me. And I was like, oh, well, crap, I don't have until Christmas, so gotta get this done. Gotta throw effort into this, and hopefully, because I think I counted 10 rows of color. Hopefully, in the end, they see the effort, they recognize that I put love into this, and I'm sure they'll love it when they get it. I just hope that the next one that I do, because I could see myself continuing to do these, because I've got a lot of family members and friends who are very much a part of the same fandoms that I'm a part of. I suppose that's why we get on so well. That they'll be like, oh my god, you did such a great job with that person's thing, can you do one for me? And I'll be like, sure, just give me some time. Although I will say this, hand cramps are very real. The hand cramps are super real on this one. But, you know, you gotta, no, as the old saying goes, no pain, no gain. You don't put in the effort, you don't put in the time and the, wow. Sorry, I just noticed that my needle went through one of the strands of yarn, which is not good, which has happened a couple times, where I've, you know, I mean, when they say needles and you look at them and they're super blunt, you're like, no, those aren't needles, those don't stab nothing, you can't do it. No, they are fucking needles. They will stab through the yarn quite easily, as I've been noticing. And I didn't answer this in the last one. Nobody asked, but I'm gonna say it now. I'm using a super bulky, which is supposed to be used with, I think, a 9mm, 9.5 millimeter needle, but I am using a 10. So, and I gotta say, the getting there, the motions that I'm going through here, that I'm about to finish a new row, which will be, if I'm not mistaken, row number 4. I will be super happy that this whole thing is getting there. And, oh crap, I got 2 more. There's that one. There we go. See this side. This side seems straight. It's like, whoa. But hey, you know what? It's progress. It's the effort that counts in the end. And I'm sure that they'll love it. Because, you know, it's it's a first effort, and B, it's something that means very much, you know, it's very much from the heart. And I think that that's something we've forgotten, you know, in years, is that you can hand make something, you can go out and buy something and get two totally different reactions. Yeah, sure, I could probably shop online for a good 20 minutes, find a thing, save the bookmark, turn around and buy it when I have the money, and they'd like it. I'd even love it. But I think it means so much more when you set aside the time and you take the effort to produce it yourself. Like, wow, this does not look, you know, just from an objective point of view, this does not look good. This is not, you know, show quality. This is not prop quality. This is not a uniform, like, machine made. There are all sorts of imperfections, but that's what makes this awesome. This person maybe didn't know what they were doing when they started, but they definitely tried very, very hard to make something that I would like. And that's why I'm doing it, because I know they'll like it, and I know that in my head, if I were to receive something that somebody had made, and I have, it's very valuable. The person who made me a painting, I believe I bought it off them for, like, I forget how much. I think it's like 10, 20 bucks. Not more than 30. But I loved it. And I was very sad to see it go. But unfortunately, with the predicament that we were in, we didn't have a lot of time, and I lost many things, many possessions, but there were a few things that I didn't lose, that I hung on to and clung on to the most. And now we're here, where hopefully, you know, we can deep breath, regroup, make ourselves a good life for a good while. And who knows, maybe one of these days I'll turn around and get a hold of that person again, say, hey, can you do me another painting? But I don't know. First cup of coffee. Here's another thing that I want to talk about, but I keep noticing that you can't see like part of my face. So if you'll give me a moment, I'm gonna try and balance the lighting issue here. So no, there's another thing I wanted to talk about is my friends give out a lot of love. They do. I'm most fortunate to be surrounded by people who have big hearts. They quite often really give of themselves and try and prop up others and make sure everybody's doing well. And yesterday, I made a comment on Facebook because the person's like, oh, I'm going to do this Overwatch thing, and then it's back to cutting. And straight off the top, I thought they meant themselves. I'll say this, anybody watching, anybody who comes across this, anybody, searching the depths of YouTube and comes across this bearded buffoon, don't do it. Please. Please don't. I don't know you. Maybe I do. But you deserve so much better than that pain. There are so many people who think out there that there's nothing, that they are alone, that nobody cares. And that's not true. Now, I'm not anybody important, or at least not in the biggest senses of the word. But I know people who think I'm a good person, who turn to me, talk to me. And this person in particular that I was talking to is a wonderful person. Now we didn't get to hang out when they were living closer. I'm not going to mention their name. But I always got the feeling that they were looking for something they hadn't found yet. And the more I watch their posts and their videos and their, their social media interaction, I try to talk back. They give out so much love and so much positivity. They deserve it back. So this is kind of me giving back to all those people who give it out themselves, but don't, I guess, realize that there's a lot out there for them. We love you. We're your friends. We're your family. We're your co-workers. We're whoever is in your life. Believe me, if that day ever comes where you're thinking about it, just put in your mind all those people that talk to you. Even if you feel like they're not listening. They are. They're watching. They care. I care. I mean, I do a dumb YouTube show once every day or two. I'm not expecting to hit 1 million subs. I'm not here to try and make money out of this. I want my message to go to people, though. I want this to get around, and I want people to hear that they're important, that they matter, that they have those, even if it's not me, that want to see him come back tomorrow. Because the day you decide to check out is not ending your pain. You're passing it on and making it worse. And that's not meant to run you down. That should be something, and it was hard for me to understand at first, because somebody told me that, and I had instantly kind of felt worse about it. But as the years have gone on, I've looked at it, every now and then, and realized it should be a positive. That your life means enough to the people around you, that you being gone at all hurts. They feel for you. They care. They care enough that if, God forbid, the news were to come, they would be hurt. They would be at a loss. They would be shocked. And they'd cry. They would weep. So it would mean the world to them for you to come back tomorrow. They love seeing you. So maybe tomorrow you'll come back. I hope so. I hope that everybody watching this, listening to this, comes back. I hope you have a wonderful day. My name is Robert the Coroner. Thanks for watching.